Hello, everybody. How are you guys doing? Honestly, it took me a while because I really wanted to sit with this album before I did a full review and tell you guys what I really think about this album in its entirety. And honestly, I have some good and some bad and some all around the boards, okay? So I think it's best for me to just let you guys know what I think. And hopefully you guys respect my decision or my opinions or how I feel about this and, the entire project and how I feel. Respect that and, don't feel no ways. But I really want to get into it and I just want to be very clear. This is just simply my opinion, meaning that you don't have to feel the same way. If you love the songs and love everything about it, then definitely keep loving it. I'll let you guys know what I think as a person. Not saying I didn't love it, but I just kind of want to let you guys know, the things that I loved about this and what I didn't like. Okay, first and foremost, I covered JT on my channel, spoke about her and her Jackie O influences. So I kind of had high expectations for this album. And I guess that's kind of where a lot of people might have felt wronged at, or I felt like I feel like I went wrong at, because I had a mindset like, hey, I was expecting for her to come out like Jackie O, and have that Jackie O sound, that Florida sound, that, act up type of energy. Like I wanted like the entire album to be like high energy. Like I just wanted some Miami bops, some Miami legends. It seems like to her core, JT represents Miami. So that's kind of what I expected. I expected a lot of great Miami like influences, and unfortunately, I did not receive that. However, I did get an inkling into JT and her come up and her as a artist, right? So first and foremost, the intro, Hope, I loved. I loved Hope because it just felt like, it was starting off at a high, and every artist has a song like this. I believe Nicki Minaj has a song like this. A lot of these artists to like a inkling to, hey, I'm from the hood, what I'm saying? I'm young, black, and I've never ever lost hope. I'm gonna keep going no matter what. I loved Hope, right? Loved it, and I felt like it was a good way to start off. Start off with hope. Start off with like, I hope this goes well. Like, good energy. So I love that about Hope. And secondly, the second track was Brick Talk. Now, Brick Talk for me was a little bit not in my listening area, meaning that it was unnecessarily gutter or hood, and I'm not of that, so I didn't really identify with that. And like it just wasn't a song for me personally. It just seemed like it was like she was talking her ish on there, talking about girls putting drugs in their booties, different things. I didn't necessarily register with. I just didn't necessarily like the song too much. I felt like, well, she is, she says that, hey, she's from Florida. She reps her hood and all of that. So I guess this is her talking her hood stuff, letting people know, hey, I'm from the bottom. I represent the girls from the bottom, and this is what that song was. Next song, with DJ Khaled, I liked it because I love DJ Khaled when he enters. It just seemed like an odd mixing though, because DJ Khaled does his, hey, you the best, you like his motivationals, and he did that. It's no different than what he did on this track. I loved him as a person, but I don't know if it necessarily mixed well with JT, but he was bringing what he normally brings. And DJ Khaled, I was a little surprised because her influence, Jackie O, really draw back from DJ Khaled. Did not really want to rock too much with DJ Khaled, because if you watch my video on Jackie O and JT, there was being discussed that, hey, he basically was blackballing a lot of Florida artists. So I didn't know if she was really supposed to, or it was a good idea for her to rock DJ Khaled and come out with him, especially with Jackie O not really messing with DJ Khaled. That was a little, why is he on there, right? Serving, I love. It just felt good to me, it felt good to me, and like I was excited about it, all of that. I like that. DOD, I love that. Do it on the D. Do it on the D. That's what it made me feel like. Do it on the D. Do it on the D. I'm on a D. I'm on a D. Like, girl, yes. Like absolutely loved the beat of it all. I loved her energy in this, whatever. It felt good, felt good to me, and I felt like I wanted to shake my booty to this one. Lemon Pepper, I love Stunna Girl on this. Okay, throw some lemon peppers on my wings. How I love, 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 love. Okay, that girl, go ahead, go ahead. Stunna Girl voice sound amazing on this. I love the slow rapping, and I love like her. She really delivered. Okay, Stunna Girl really did her things. Okay, it made us really, really take a second look at Stunna Girl like, oh, Stunna Girl the shoe. Okay, Stunna. Like, girl, I loved her on this. She did her big one on this. And what's crazy is JT said she really didn't have no features. But you had a little bit of features, sis. Like, what? I didn't have any features. The features had to be thrown there last minute. It couldn't have been that she had features when she did the interview that she did with Keke Palmer, because we necessarily did not expect, the feature. But she had some good features, okay? That was like, all right, girl, all right. Swing was okay. I didn't love it. 90s Baby sounds like two different songs, okay? It had that slow R&B, like beautiful, I wish it was like that throughout the entire song, except the beat kept on switching, and that was awkward for me. So it just felt like it was two different type of songs, and I don't like that. Like, I don't like the hook of 90s Baby. I'm a 90s baby, and not like I didn't like that. I felt like she should have just let the sample play and then rap to it. I would have loved to see some relationship stuff up in there. It just wasn't given that on 90s Baby. Uncle Al is my favorite song on the entire album. Favorite song, Uncle Al was like, I love Uncle Al. Love Uncle Al. Uncle Al is like my favorite. I'm blasting and bumping Uncle Al till this day, till this moment. Shaking ass to Uncle Al. Everything. Like, I love. She needs to do a video for this song. This song is the hit, in my opinion. It's just more my vibe. I love Uncle Al. Sideways, we already know. I love Sideways when I heard it, so it's a yes. Okay, I love Okay, and I love that she put Jeezy on it. That's towards like the last track, which is track 16. She did a remix too. I love that she put Jeezy. It felt like a good fit, her putting Jeezy. JT coming, JT coming. I love JT coming. It made me feel like You Got Served vibes or whatever. I just love JT coming. And it's just because it put me in the mood or the mindset of, back in the day. Like, You Got Served, I just felt that. I love that. All Stars was okay. I didn't love All Stars. Red Flowers, didn't really like that. Star of the Show, it was okay. Like, what I'm saying? It wasn't much memorable. But my favorite song on this entire everything was Uncle Al. Second favorite, Lemon Pepper track. If I had to do top three, okay, my first one is Uncle Al. Second one, Lemon Pepper. The first one is the intro, Hope, right? That was my top three. But let's get into just my overall thoughts of JT spitting. Now, JT rapped. She rapped her heart out. I would honestly say it felt like she's not comfortable rapping just yet. It felt like she had to like read off of a paper. It didn't feel authentic for me. I didn't necessarily like her rapping style. Certain songs more than others. I loved her on Uncle Al, like I said. One of my fave. Intro, Hope, I loved her on that. But Brick Talk, it was a struggle for me, her rapping. Red Flowers, a struggle for me, her rapping. Star of the Show, once again, struggle for me, her rapping. I felt like we didn't really need Star of the Show, in my opinion. JT coming, she kind of delivered good bars here slightly, but you felt the struggle. It felt like she was holding something to rap the entire time, like she was reading off a paper. She didn't seem confident in her rapping, in my opinion. I necessarily didn't love the rollout of this album. She's calling it a mixtape album. I don't know. It depends how it does, right? If it does great, it's an album. If it doesn't do so great, it's a mixtape, right? So she's like, my mixtape, my album. I don't know. But she did like not do a great rollout. I would have loved to see her do more media. Maybe Monday she'll do media. Maybe Monday we can expect to see her on the Breakfast Club. Maybe Monday we could have her do these different, morning shows, like do media as a whole. I would love to see her rap and do freestyles. You ain't got to sit with nobody to do a freestyle, but Hot 97 does great freestyles. If you don't want to go that route, you could do a freestyle at home. Do more TikToks. Let us see your face more. Put some makeup and, promote this track. Promote it. And I didn't see a lot of promotion. I would have have loved to see promotion get up like a TikTok dance, especially with Uncle Al. It's such a great bop. Uncle Al promote that to the T on TikTok. I would have loved to see that, but we didn't really get to see that. And just, I think that she has some slight disses. I don't want to too much get into the disses just because I just don't understand why she would do that. Like, especially on her album. I guess it's the thing to throw subs these days. But the people, she threw subs at Cardi B, heavy on a Cardi. She threw subs at Carisha with the Gina statement. I did a whole video breaking that down. She allegedly threw subs, at Suki because on Lemon Pepper, they were like, oh, how, you're ugly. That's why you got to eat N-words ass. She did that. She has merch. Love the merch. Amazing merch. I would wear a lot of the merch that she has. They are absolutely beautiful, breathtaking. JT is a beautiful girl, so I'm not surprised by it. But honestly, her album, I'm not gonna lie to you all, it just was low vibration for me. It wasn't amazing, and I expected amazing. And this is her first album, so there is room to grow here. But I felt as though I just had higher expectations, and because of that, I was slightly disappointed. I wanted more Florida, and I really wanted Uzi to help her. I felt like Uzi did not help her. And what's the point of having such a high selling other male rapper that you're in a relationship with if he can't influence you? Jay-Z influences Beyonce, right? We see that Cardi and Offset work together. She helps him, like puts it on him so he can hear different things, how he can get an opinion. One thing about Uzi knows how to create good songs. Why did you not have your man in the studio with you? What's going on? You know what I'm saying? Especially since he has experience in this area. He's had a lot of different tracks. He could have guided you in the right direction to create magic while you sitting over here, trying to make peace and, fix stuff with Nicki Minaj. You're with the GOAT each and every day. Uzi is an amazing songwriter, artist in his own right. Lean on him. Have him help you. You guys need to collab on different ideas. I think that you should have went the Uzi route. He would have definitely helped you. At least let him come in the studio. Let him hear it before anybody else. If he did let you hear it and he allows you to just go with this, I personally think he did you bogus if that was the case. But I don't think it was. I think you do your own thing and Uzi does his own thing, and I feel like you really need Uzi influences here. And honestly, if you're looking for somebody to influence you, why not Uzi? You sleep with him every night. Y'all live together. He's helped you in other ways, meaning like financially. You speak about how he break you off, pay for this, pay for that, and he's your man. So why don't you bring him in the studio? Do you guys like have confrontation to where it wouldn't be a comfortable situation for him to be in the studio? Y'all would fight all the time. I don't know. Whatever it is, I feel like you definitely need Uzi to help you. I would take advantage of that. Help Pat Poops, help Remy. You know what I'm saying? If you have a great male rapper, why not? And this benefits y'all's household. Y'all live together. So what you pay for, y'all both benefit off of each other. He pays your bills. You pay his bills. Y'all live together. Y'all have put in together things that like you guys gain together. Y'all benefit each other. Why not lean on your man for this? You know what I'm saying? I feel like she should have leaned on Uzi a little bit more with advice on which route to go. I feel like this is not a completed project because I feel like there was 3 songs that was supposed to be featured by Nicki Minaj. And Nicki said it was supposed to be on her album. Whether it was supposed to be on Nicki's album or it's supposed to be on JT's album, I feel like the project wasn't necessarily complete. I feel like, there was some guidance where Nicki Minaj was helping her. And whatever happened behind the scenes, it ended. So I feel as though she didn't get the full, and push or the full that she needed in order to complete this project. I love the documentary on the project. The documentary was absolutely amazing. We really got to see her in her element. Armand was in the documentary. A lot of different clips of different people was in the documentary. I love the documentary. I think that was like a part of the rollout. I love that aspect of it. I just feel like she didn't do more. She needed to do more. She didn't do enough. She went on live and thanked her fans, and that was good and everything. And I love that. But, my thing is, I'm proud of her though, because it's not even easy to do this type of thing, put out a body of work and have conflict. And the fact that one of the biggest female artists went and blasted you on the time your album was coming out, around that time, and it took a lot of the shine and really try to stop her fans from supporting you, all of that. So it's not easy. I give her brownie points for that, and even putting in the effort. I just wish she would have stayed with her day one's people, her Carisha, all of the Carisha never really talked about the album Saucy ain't say nothing about the album. These people are not even sharing or promoting or saying anything about your body of work at all. And this is your day one people. Even if you guys are not like best friends or whatever, they at least supposed to mention it. Hell, Saucy Santana went on live and he was like out here quoting Cardi B on that Money beat that came out the same day as your album. Didn't say nothing about your album. I think that that's crazy to me. You needed your support system, your support team. Different people talked about it. Lil Baby talked about it on their public stories and whatever. People are singing his praises, but you really needed your day one people really riding out. And a lot of them did not come out and publicly support you on this album. So it's unfortunate. And I don't know. I think that JT, this is your first go around and you did good in my opinion. And I think that you got time to grow. And I think that, step into your own, because a lot of songs I felt a Nicki Minaj influence on a few of the songs, and I want to hear what JT really sounds like. Yeah, it has some JT like feelings to it, but I feel like Nicki really influenced this album without you going the Nicki route. I don't know the business or whatever, the Nicki route business wise, you didn't go that route. So in my opinion, if you wasn't gonna complete that part, you should have just created an album on the things that you were interested in, on like completely yours. I don't think that you should have pushed for a Nicki influence, or if you're not going to complete it, in my opinion, because it seems like this album was heavily influenced by Nicki, and it felt like something was missing in this album, something that was either taken from or altered. I don't know if you changed some songs around, took some things out. That's what it felt. It felt like that, like something was missing to me, in this album. But beautiful visuals, 90s baby music video is absolutely beautiful. JT's a gorgeous girl, so I'm not surprised there. The cover art, all the art for the City Cinderella is absolutely beautiful, amazing. And I love this project. I feel like she has room to grow overall, She has room to grow. I would have wanted a better rollout, but city girls are not good with rollouts. We seen, last time when they went their album, it wasn't good. I just thought separated as individual, they would have put more, did way more better. But that was silly me for thinking that. I don't know how this is gonna end up for JT. I don't know where it's gonna chart at. I don't think it really matters as long as she did her big one and put in the effort. The fact that you even put out an album is a big deal for me, in my opinion. But I don't know, y'all. Let me know what y'all think. Did y'all love this album? Do you guys understand where I'm coming from when I say that it felt like something was missing and the rollout wasn't great, and that it was kind of just it wasn't nothing that crazy stand out. I didn't see a lot of Jackie O influence or Florida influences, and the fact that you went with DJ Khaled after Jackie O has fallen out with DJ Khaled in the past is just very strange to me. But I don't know. She screams that Jackie O's her top influence. Why didn't you collab with her on any songs or reach out? I don't care if it's a Christian song, Jesus. Let it happen, because Jackie O has went gospel. But I don't care. I would have reached out to her, see what it gives. Go above and beyond to have that. But you didn't do that. So I don't know, what it holds for JT, what's next for JT, but I'm excited for her entire just career, and I hope this entire situation doesn't make her give up. Her fallout with Nicki doesn't make her give up. The fact that a lot of her day one people are not really showing support doesn't make her give up, because this is only the start. I love everything. I love this, okay? I just think that she just needs to keep working. She got this in the bag, and she can always improve. The fact that she did anything, she could have been laying down on these songs and not really putting nothing out. A lot of people don't put stuff out, but you took a risk, put your stuff out. Now people can have an opinion on it, and I know it's not easy to do something like that. So big ups to JT. I think that she can get better after this, but this is just my opinion on the City Cinderella. I don't agree with her dissing the people that she dissed. It's no wonder why Young Miami didn't really share it, because the Gina bar was definitely for Young Miami when she talked about, hey, it used to be about Gina, now it's about Pam, meaning that Martin, whatever, and then you dissing Cardi B, and Cardi helped you when the City Girls period when you were in jail. I didn't necessarily agree with that, you know what I'm saying? And you publicly consistently keep dissing Saucy Santana on live, different things. Hey, don't have him come, all of this different stuff about him just being excluded. So I'm not surprised that he feels a ways and he's not supporting you. So I don't know, a lot of your day ones aren't really taking the big because of how you've acted, all in the name of gaining a certain type of approval, Nicki Minaj approval, and now Nicki's not supporting your album. So I don't know how this is gonna go, but I love the album. Uncle C, like I said, is Uncle Al, sorry, is my favorite song on the album. Uncle Al, Hope, you know what I'm saying? I already told you guys, I love lemon pepper. So yeah, she did her big one. I'm happy for her, and I hope she keeps improving. Don't give up, JT. Don't give up. Even though all is good, this is going on, don't give up. I love you to pieces. Y'all tell me what y'all think in the comments, and bye.